That's from my upcoming album called, I don't know what it's called yet, but it's upcoming, and I hope you'll listen for it and look for it. It's up and coming. Yes, it is. My last album came out about, 8 years ago or so, and I do have that on clearance tonight for $5. Clearance sale on the last album, because the new album's coming out. And here's a little sampling of something that's on that album. It's about 2 square pegs in a round town. This is for Emily. Here comes young Bill Jr., he's driving down the street, playing his brand new guitar, steering with his feet. A young Bill Jr. used to hang out with old men who drammed down at the Texaco on Riverside and 10. He passes the Southern prophets who introduced him to what he craves, and young Bill Jr. lifts his leg to wave. And young Bill Jr. doesn't like to be called young Bill Jr. He says, call me Shotgun Willie, but he don't know the pain that comes in knowing that name. Here comes depressed Bertha staring at her feet, walking in the bar where she has planned out her retreat. And Bertha, do not say too much, but hey, everybody knows she must be gone before she goes. She says, I wish I walked the way that I walked when I walked with the Lord. I let the Savior lead me blind, but alone I'm just not sure. And depressed Bertha doesn't like to be called depressed Bertha. She says, call me Pollyanna, but she don't know the pain that comes in knowing that name. Oh, here comes depressed Bertha staggering down the street. Remember, young Bill Jr.'s out there driving with his feet. And young Bill is so interested in that brand new guitar. Depressed Bertha does not get too far. And young Bill Jr. gets out and runs to the side of depressed Bertha. And one look was his inspiration, and she smiled once again, although she was in a lot of pain. There go Bill and Bertha driving out of town, determined all to hell that they should run some daydreams down. Thank you. I'm from Nashville. Where are you all from? But you live here in Louisville. Born and raised in Louisville. I'm a Kentucky girl myself. regions of the state. As is my sister. That's my connection to Louisville. My sister Stacy is on WFPK here. Anybody listen to FPK? You can have her autograph if you can find her. She's in the crowd somewhere. I'm not telling. I'm afraid she'll be mobbed. Because she tells me she's really popular. No, she doesn't really tell me that, but I know she is, right?
Hey, you're the popular.
Thank you.
I think it sounds like Melissa.
What's the weirdest name you ever heard in your life?
Hambo.
Yeah, that's weird. A friend of mine and I used to sit around and drink gin a lot. A little Tanqueray, actually. Talking about weird names people name their children. Like these twins I knew named Regina and Vagina.
That was awful. Regina. I wonder what they called her.
What's that one? Garvis. Farbus. I've heard worse. You guys are not helping me there at the front table at all. But I thought, what would a woman's name be like, life be like, if she was named after a bottle of gin? So this is the wasted times of Tanqueray, that is correct. Tanqueray was her name, but her daddy lost her mama to gin, so he called her Julie. Julie stayed home most every night, trying to figure out why daddy let mama die. And you must understand our Tanqueray. But teenage years, well, she caught the buzz. She had a woman in her jeans and she knew just how to use her. Everyone said they were amazed, 'cause she was funny and sweet like her mama that passed away. And you must understand our Tanqueray. You say she broke your heart when she said that she needed a brand new start. In time, your heart will heal. In time, your heart will heal. And you must understand, she will leave for greener lands in time. Oh, she lost a baby at 35. She said, "Mama, take care of my girl. Her name is Julie." Daddy passed on, the neighbors say that his very last words were a prayer for Tanqueray. And you must understand our Tanqueray. You say she broke your little heart when she said that she needed a brand new start. In time, your heart will heal. In time, your heart will heal. And you must understand, she will leave for greener lands in time. Oh, Tanqueray died today, and it was 25 years after anybody called her Julie. Sometimes she'd tell us, "Hey, my life's been hell," but all of us at the bar thought she was swell. And you must of gin, so he called her Julie. I thank you very much.
Do not shake the table.
Racing them up, climbing the walls of a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance to let freedom reign. Said I had to get a permit, a bunch of tags and everything. Never made it through the red tape.
He's like Carlos.
Got this paper hat, I got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. I get a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Can't complain. I was talking with my girlfriend. I told her I was stressed. Said I'm going off the deep end. She said, God, for once, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should bitch. How you gonna throw a shot out if all you do is bitch? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. I can't complain. Just need one last chance. You know I won't get caught. Gonna make my last stand, and this time I can't be bought. Then again, on the other hand, how much have you got? Nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Racing that moon, climbing the walls of a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. How are you all? I can't complain. Being used, I did like they told me to do. I settled down, now I'm going crazy, working this job downtown. What do I do here? Why do I stay? And who are all these people that I check in with every come up with a long time ago. I went over to a studio in Nashville to record it, and when I got done with it, and the guy that was actually pushing the buttons on the tape had heard the words to the song, he said that he didn't want to be part of it. He said he was offended by the lyrics to it and he quit. And they rhyme fine. But we didn't record it there, and then they let me go record it at that studio that Willie Nelson owns, right? And they weren't offended by anything I did there. And it's everywhere that I go. After the bad guy killed off all the underdeveloped characters, the good guy put a bullet right through his head. And the screenwriter stood up and he told us that all the loose ends had been tied. He said justice is irrelevant. Violent problems need violent solutions, because in America we like our bad guys dead. Box office, baby. And it's bigger than the snow. Well, they roped off all my problems, pointed their fingers at drug addiction. I think it's because they know if you're the one doing the pointing, nobody's looking at you. But you know this war on drugs, it was funded by the Tobacco and Alcohol Commissions. It is not what drugs you're getting strung out on they care about so much as who. People still dig drugs. I was in the parking lot for at least a half hour watching y'all before the show. And some of you just came in a few minutes ago. That's alright, I understand. I too have taken some drugs in my life. I was in the parking lot too. Bigger these days, they are provenly bigger than even Rush Limbaugh himself. Tension, tension, tension is all I know. I got tension in my health food, I got tension in my exercise, I've got tension and it's everywhere that I go. Came around, it seemed like preachers all went crazy. Pretty soon though, that wasn't enough to bring people in the door. So now, they jump on just about any scandal that they can to try and save me, because they know I don't buy that bullshit about the devil's music anymore. Homosexuals getting married. That's what scares people that don't have enough shit to be scared about anyway. Tension in my health food. have sex with each other. I hope that worked out for some of them. There's a song about a band from my hometown called the Kingsmen. So allegedly sexually suggestive and lewd that the government opened a file on the band. Pretty good too. The Kingsmen came together in a garage. They could hardly even play, but they practiced night and day, and pretty soon they got to where they could really play that song Louie Louie. So they saved up all the money from their shows, and they went into one of them studios, and they gave their version of that song Louie Louie a try. Now, listen, I don't know the words to that song Louie Louie, and I'm pretty sure that the singer for the Kingsmen didn't know them either. If he did know them, he didn't get them right on the record, because on the record they sound completely jumbled in his jaw. He says me think of me, girl, oh so constantly. Well, that last part scared everybody from the PTA to the FBI. You see, the kids have been going kind of crazy lately, and it seemed like nobody could figure out why, so they decided to form a coalition and launch an investigation. You know, for the children, they figured they at least had to try to figure out the words to that song, Louie Louie. It's the feel good, innocently summer. It gets these kids out of control. Singing along to that star-spangled banner. Hail, hail, rock and roll. He's a skinny public high school kid from Florida. He's not some monster from out of this world. And like a lot of skinny public high school kids, he was sick of getting beaten up by the pulling guard all week, only to go out on the weekend and watch the quarterback get all the girls. So he formed a band, man, and now he gets a lot of chicks. They're weird chicks. Kids go tragically mad, and everybody's gathered around the television station at the mall trying to figure out what went wrong. This guy says, "You think the life of a kid going to school around here could have gotten so bad?" And the other guy said, "No, probably just the words to one of them goddamn Marilyn Manson songs." You know which one I'm talking about. Some other little country, we start firing all of our newest weapons at each other for some reason or another, right or wrong, like it or not, it happens. And when it happens, people get shot. When people get shot, they show that on TV a lot. Every night at 6 o'clock, and you ain't got to be 18 to see that. You don't got to be even in first grade. First grade, where they teach the kid to pride, they tell him he's going to need to thrive in a world where they say that only the strong will survive. So he's taught the art of more to compare to and to keep score. Monday through Friday, while he stares at the floor, till Sunday they make him go to school once more, only this time they make him wear a suit and a tie and listen to some guy who claims to know where people are going to go when they die, tell them that only the meek are going to inherit the earth. Shit! without batting an eye that the next time some latchkey kid goes wrong, it ain't gonna be because of something that Eminem said in his song. And I ain't trying to preach to you either. I'm just trying to sing to you too. String a few words together, gotta make it to Cleveland. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get on. Let's get on.
Was he this good last night?
It's your thing. Do what you want to. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to side to. Y'all feel like singing yet? Ah, fuck.
I can zoom in on this one.
Sorry about that.
Just got that smoke.
Are you having a good time so far? I got a girl in the Georgia hills, save money so pay my bills. Broke a bottle and she took my pills, helped me to sleep. She made a thing out of me, knew the world I wanted to see. And the heaven knows that she ought to be alongside me. Golden haired and halo eyed, walking like she ain't satisfied, saying things most girls hide. Sometimes she's rude, two Bloody Marys, she's full of grace, laughing all over her pillowcase. Man, that girl can rock a place when she's in the mood. Hey, 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 hey. a bottle and she took my pill. I need to sleep. She makes a thing at me. Knows the world that I won't see. Heaven knows that she ought to be around beside me.
Hey, Todd! Hey, how's Virgie? Hey, how's Virgie?
Alright.
That's all right. Is her beer still cold? Is her heart still warm?
Stop yelling at me.
I want to hear about Virgie.
Can't boss me around.
I'm on.
Okay, why she leaves? I'm fine.
Hey, listen, man. This one's called Iron Mike's Main Man's Back. I ain't gonna sing no more songs about chicks that I used to go out with. Hard to get through, they take too long.
Surprised you did he do this one last night?
Hey, little buddy,
Same set list?
don't even worry. Everything's gonna be okay. I could have told you when you started making money that the world's going to treat you this way. Forget your first wife, she was no good for you. She's a gold digging bitch, and her mom is too. Hey, Iron Mike, don't let them get you down. Hey, little buddy, don't look uneasy. You just keep your eyes fixed on this fight. If that mean old Don King don't give us back all of our money, I say you and I, we go take it back some night. You're still the champion, and everybody knows you are. Come on, let's take the Porsche down to the titty bar. Come on, champ. Come on, man. All I'm asking for is $300, and that's only till my brother straightens out. I would do this for you if I could, and you needed me to. Ain't that what friendship's all about? Hey, little buddy, don't get angry. God, please, at least not at me. I'm right behind you all the way. Oh, compadre, just say whatever you want to and I'll agree.
Like we said, here's a boombox.
Who parks every car in that 10-car garage?
Here it comes.
Who carries the boombox in the entourage? Me, Mike. God damn it. Me.
I love that.
Sports fans.
Here's the boombox in the entourage.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you just a story. It'll only take like an hour. I was gonna tell you, I'm gonna come. Next time I try to come to town, I want to bring. I used to come to town a long time ago when I was a young guy. I would come through town and I had a band called the Nervous Wrecks. None of you son of a bitches came to see us. But we had a lot of fucking fun anyway, man. And singing for people by myself just like this, and then I got that band and I was their lead singer, and then I was oh, that was it, and then no, wait a second.
KK Rider.
There was another band that I was in. Okay, I'm gonna tell you different. Can I still tell you a story even if it's a different story? You still with me? Okay. This is better, I think. This is a classic, one of them classic show business, right place at the right time stories. I was in one of the band, but I was the rhythm guitar player, right? But I got to be the singer in that band too, by being in the right place at the right time. Okay, this will just take this will take a little bit, but I was already playing in Memphis. They'd already said, you want to have a record contract? Well, fuck yes, I want a record contract. Okay, here's a record contract. Here's the thing we want you to not do though. You can't play in Memphis anymore, because we're going to wait, and then when your record comes out, we'll have a big show, and everybody will have a good time. And then you got to stay out of that town for a while. And so I said, hey, but what about the way I eat and everything? How about that? How am I going to make money? And the guy said, son, we're going to go gangbusters on your album. I said, well, how am I fucking going to eat between now and then is the main thing I'm talking about. Posters are fucking great. I love them. How am I going to eat? I don't know. So I said, can I join a band if I'm not the singer in the band? Yeah, you can join a band. So I saw an ad in the paper, and I joined a band called KK Rider, and they played the country hits of the day, the top 40 country hits of the day. And I auditioned for the band, and I got the job as the rhythm guitar player. And then that's how I was going to live for a while. And KK was one of them guys with these fucking tassels and everything. But I got his gig. I was in the right place at the right time, which I'm getting to. So KK was singing like Garth Brooks and all that, you know, we were doing all that. And I'm playing the rhythm guitar, but I'm standing over here. Right? I'm not standing in front, I'm standing over here to the left. KK Rider's singing, we're playing. The night that I got to be the singer, we were playing in this pool hall, and the gimmick of the pool hall was this. They had a velvet rope swing that was hanging down from the ceiling, and the ceiling was only 10 feet high. And on the roof of the ceiling, they had, on the roof of the thing, they had a bell in back of the swing and a bell in the front of the swing. And we were playing, and this bar, if a waitress got on this swing and lofted gently up to the first bell and tapped it, and lofted gently back to the second bell and tapped it, that meant that all the drinks were half price until some other chick got up there and tapped the bells again. That was the gimmick of the bar I was playing in KK Rider as the rhythm guitar player standing over there. And I don't know, do you remember that song, Don't It Make You Wanna Dance? Remember that? Don't it make you wanna smile when you're down in the country pig and sing a while. Some of you younger people won't remember, but the whole don't it make you wanna dance? That's what we were playing. I'm playing rhythm guitar, my heart out over here. KK Rider, tassels, eyes closed, singing. Don't it make you wanna dance? Band's cooking. The girl had just gotten up and gently lofted forward and touched the bell. And gently lofted back and touched the other bell. Everybody was drinking half price. Everybody was having a good time. Then this girl with the sleeves cut off her for her 38 Special tour t-shirt decided that she would get up from her table and get up on the swing. I don't even know if I mentioned this, but the swing came towards and away from the band. So she decided that she was going to jump up on that swing and swing too, which was fine. And she was doing fine. But the bartender, who also was the owner of the bar, for insurance reasons, came flying out from behind the bar to intercept this situation. And I remember I was standing right by KK Rider. I was like this. And I knew that this girl did not have any the drink specials whatsoever. So I'm waiting to see how this plays itself out. Well, her boyfriend jumps up, sleeves cut off, 38 special t-shirt, different tour, pissed off. Says, I paid my cover, motherfucker.
38 special.
And she's doing like cat calls, you know. I don't know if I could do one, but you know what they sound like. She's yelling, yeah, having a great time, swinging, going a little faster all the time. They have like stood up and pushed their chest against each other, you know, and it seems like they're about to make, you know how guys push their chest against each other. So they're pushing their chest against each other, and she's swinging and having a good time. Then she starts doing something that I thought was not smart, I guess is the best word. She is kicking her legs back and forth like you would do if you were outside and there was no ceiling. And so she's going faster and faster, and she gets to where she's hurting herself pretty clearly and hitting the bell. And these two are still arguing, and I'm loving this. And KK Ryder still has his eyes closed and his tassels are hanging. And I'm to this left going, this chick is about to kill herself and these guys are going to fight, and I love show business. As God is my witness, this guy turns around, notices that his girlfriend's hurting herself, does the dumbest fucking thing he does the entire night, unless he did something dumber after he left the club. He turns around, he's terrified, he fucking grabs the rope. As God is my witness, she comes off the rope like it's a playground towards the band. I'm playing rhythm guitar over there. KK Ryder's got his tassels swinging and his eyes closed. She lands between the monitor system and the microphone. The microphone goes down and back, James Brown style, and hits KK Ryder right in the fucking mouth. And the girl was unconscious before she even hit him. She fell in this direction, right in front of the microphone. And KK Ryder fell in this direction as to form a T. And he was knocked out too. Story of being in the right place at the right time. Well, I've been on the show. I made a lot of money too, looking for some company in the weekly scene, seeing that just had to be you. I hadn't seen you since New Orleans, never did figure out where you run off to. I know I look bad the last time you saw me, but lately I've been doing alright. Won a tournament last week in Oklahoma City, hustle half of this town tonight. I got some cocaine if you want some, the best that I could find. But we could just sit here and talk all night. Hit the big old guy out in the car, don't mind, like old time. Screw off the top on a bottle of wine, living out our own kind of American dream. Old time, your goal's always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw a fishing line in that old mainstream. No, I ain't expecting anybody but you. I don't know who this could be at the door, but I'm pretty sure that you got a clue, and I bet you've been to this hotel before. Put the you know what in the bathroom, but don't flush it down just yet. Put your pager in my suitcase, I'll get the window, you light a cigarette. It'll be like old time, just like the old times, living out all kind of American dream. Old time, your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw a fishing line in that old mainstream. No sir, officer, you don't understand. We're just two old friends drinking wine. I'm sure she is, but that ain't all she is. She is also an old friend of mine. I got her high school picture right here in my wallet, 1982. No sir, officer, no offense taken. You have a good night too. Good thing we didn't throw this away. Hey baby, turn up the radio. I'm pretty sure the cop knew what we were up to. I guess he just decided to let us go. Oh, don't make such a thing about the picture. That was just something I kept. Don't get all sentimental on me now, girl. You haven't even told me what your new name is yet. Old time, just like the old time, living out all kind of American dream. Old times, your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw a fishing line in that old mainstream, and you didn't. Hey, does anybody have anything they were hoping they were going to hear when they came out? Oh yeah, I knew all that. They say that 3% of people use 5 to 6% of their brain. 97% use just 3%, the rest goes down the drain. I'll never know which one I am, but I'll bet you my last time. 90 99% think we're 3% 100% of the time. They say 60% of all the world's statistics are made up right there on the spot. 82.4% of people believe them whether they're even accurate statistics or not. Now I don't know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt I would need another double shot of something 90 proof. I've got too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between the hope and doubt. There's too much to think about. They say 80% of everything you learn in college is bullshit you're not gonna need. 82.4% of everything you bought just to satisfy your greed. Cause you know that 90% of this world's population link your possessions to your success, even though 98% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to an alarming excess. More money, more stress, I guess. It's too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, oh, there's too much to think about. Pick it down, boy. Truly hate their fucking job. The average bank robber lives within, say, about 20 miles of the bank that he robbed. There's this little bank not so far from here that I've been watching now for a while. Seems like lately all I can think about is how bad I wanna go out in style. Too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, too much. Think about, too much to think about, amen, too much to think about, alright. You try to look like he had a little bit of money. Just moved through the southern draw. Well, I could tell right away
did.
That's for sure. Hey y'all, thank you for being so nice to me. I hope you're having fun. I know I'm a friend of mine that come up here and did some shows with me in my lifetime. My buddy Skip Litz used to always want to hear train songs all the time. want to die peacefully in his sleep like his grandfather did and not screaming and crying like everybody else in the car. Said a lot of funny shit like that. He said, life is like taking candy from a gorilla. That's pretty good too, ain't he? Yeah, he had a fucking million of them. Hey, don't forget to tip your bartenders tonight, y'all. Everybody forgets that all the time. Those are the guys making, they're really the ones making this whole event. But I appreciate you coming down, and I'm gonna kill a bunch of, yeah, that was what I was gonna do. Killing time with this tuning thing. When I was a kid, boy, I didn't give a fuck. Now I'm tuning this shit up. Get older, you know. Smoking on black Cadillac, blue jeans winding down. You park it up on the sidewalk like you own the whole downtown. And hear him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through thicker haze of southern comfort and cold. He'd say, girl, you're hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, baby, if he don't treat you well. And by he meant me, so I laughed and shook his head. He laughed a little bit louder as he looked up at the band, played train song. Pour me one more, make him leave my boots on the day that lay me down. We made it wrong way, locomotive, I'm the one tried mine. And I'm looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. Got this old black leather jacket, got this pack of Marlboro Reds, got this stash here in my pocket, got these thoughts in my own head. The right to run until I gotta walk, till I gotta crawl. This moment that I'm in right now, nothing else at all. Play train song, pour me one more round, make 'em leave my boots on the day they lay me down. We made it wrong way, locomotive, I'm the one track mind. And the television blizzard lights looked around his place, running cold air on the sofa, a little smile across his face. No, I tried to follow my sadness, somehow I just could not breathe. Old man looked to me like he died, laughing in his sleep, singing a train song, drinking on my last round, making these boots on the day they lay him down. He would say the wrong way, locomotive. feel this way. Seems like everything I see brings back another memory. Feel like missing you today. You're never too far from my mind. Feel like crying sometimes. It's always been so hard to do, especially when it's come to you. But you're never too far from my mind. I know someday I'll see your smiling face again. I don't know when, I know it's true. One thing I know, no matter where you love me now. You're here wondering out loud if we'd ever worked things out. Wish I could make a man or anything of myself back then. If you're wondering out loud, I feel like missing you today. Ain't letting nobody stand in my way. I'll pull down these shades, play some old song.
I'm not gonna do it just too. Yeah, there's a chick that was standing line, but not now. The chick that was standing line right behind her, she got a table.
Hey, thanks for letting me do that, man. I enjoy it. That's one of the ones I like to do. I'm having a lot of fun, y'all. Thanks for being so nice to me. Don't forget to tip your bartenders and stuff. I love it. I'm enjoying this. Is the place I like to play, Headliners. What's that other fucking place that they try to get people to do, like some kind of Phoenix or some shit? Right? Am I wrong? Yeah, I like this one. So thanks to whoever the guy, the owner guy. Thanks y'all too. Hey, can I tell you just one more? I'm just tell one more. That's so maybe we want to play this one. I'll tell you this whole story, and then we'll play, beer run about 9 fucking times, and then I'll back to the hotel, you know. I've told you probably before, I come from Portland, Oregon, right? I come from Portland, Oregon, and there's this tunnel that goes down into Portland, Oregon from my neighborhood, where when we graduated from high school in spring of 1985, we followed the tradition of people that had done this for years, and we went into this tunnel, and we wrote our names in it. Hey, and it's okay, you don't have to shush each other. That's more distracting than the talking. And everybody paid the same fucking price, right? So you can probably hear me. I'll talk, right? And if you can hear me, you probably can hear me, even if people are talking. So don't shush each other, because there's a bar in Nashville called the Bluebird where they shush you all the fucking time, and fuck a bunch of songs. Sometimes that's what I say. So I appreciate you that want to hear me, and I hope you can, but wait, check this out. Yeah, you can hear through that, right? I don't even remember what I was fucking talking about. But this tunnel, right? When you're in high school and it's your senior year, you put your name in the tunnel. Now, you don't have to use spray paint or do anything illegal, because, any tunnel gets so dirty, all you gotta do is just take a little cloth and you can clean your name into the dirt if you want to do that. And that's what we did in my hometown when I was younger. That was a big rite of passage. You'd go down there and you'd write that your name, and you might add that you ruled or that you were great, and then your class, your graduating class, you might put the name of, you know, like 85, 83, whatever. So we go, yeah, that's mine, it's 85. So I remember that summer, we went down, summer of 85, we wrote our names in the tunnel, and many years later, I'm going back on tour, and I got this young girl that looks like a boy that's tour managing me, and we're driving through the tunnel, and I say, this is the tunnel we used to write our names in, you know, and I would write like my name in that tunnel, and it's very nostalgic for me, and she remembered that, I guess, but nevertheless, we went and we did our gig, and then I met into a bunch of guys I went to high school with after the show, and we all decided to go out and reminisce, and so we did, and we ended up in this karaoke bar, and we drank a lot, and we sang Sweet Child O' Mine about 9 fucking times. And after that, I don't remember a lot of it, you know, and so we went back, all I remember after that is waking up, you know, and then we're driving down towards California for the next show, and we start to go through this tunnel, and I see, as we're driving through the tunnel, I see in big letters, Todd Snider rules. And so I turned to my tour manager and I said, tell me I didn't do that. She said, you did that. I said, well, what do you don't think I give a fuck if I'm in tune, do you? I mean, this is why you're here, is to keep me from doing this. I don't care if I'm on time for any shit. I want to avoid this kind of shit. This is why I hire you. I can tune my shit myself. Where were you for me? She's like, you wanted to write your name up there. And I said, I know that we don't hang out socially a lot, you know, but rules? You couldn't have been a friend and said, don't put rules? Am I fucking wrong? This person was supposed to keep me from making a fool out of myself. And I've written that I rule in a tunnel. So I'm driving, I drive down into California. Anyway, and it seemed like everything went fine. And then I got home from the tour. I was in Nashville, and I got this call from a friend of mine that was out of town during the tour. She said, how did your Portland show go? I said, I think it went okay. She said, well, it must have gone pretty good because one of your fans wrote Todd Snider rules in the Multnomah County Tunnel. We wrote our names in the tunnel back when this way was as far away as we've ever been. Pine trees climbing up, winding hill, fishing boats and baby milk. Multnomah County's where I come from, hometown of Bigfoot and Burnside Bum. Rain clouds hanging down low and gray. God knows how I wish it would have rained today. Tonight I've got those old Rose City blues. Tonight running naked and I was checking it out. Just then a friend of mine came through the door, said you never paid me for a scumbag before. Said you never want to see me anymore. I still don't know why. I think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm an alright guy. Just wanna live until I die. I know I ain't perfect, but I know I try. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm alright. Now I know I'm dirty, and I know I smoke a lot of dope. It ain't like I went on TV and tore up pictures of the Pope. I know I get wild, I know I get drunk. It ain't like I got a bunch of bodies in my trunk. Old man used to call me no good punk, and I still don't know why. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm an alright guy. Just wanna live until I die. I know I ain't perfect, but I know I try. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm alright. Just the other night, you know, these cops pulled me over outside of the bar. They turned on their lights, they said, hey old timer, we're gonna have to ask you to step out of the car. I was the only kid when I called a couple of dicks. Still they made me do the stupid human tricks. Now I'm stuck in this jail with a bunch of dumb pigs, and I still don't know why. I think I'm an alright guy. I think I'm an alright guy. Just wanna live until I die. No, I ain't perfect, but I know I try. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm alright. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm alright. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm alright. 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 Think I'm alright guy. Think I'm My baby would have been incarcerated. Otherwise she would have been in today to testify that every word I stated. While it may be complicated, it's true in a way. You see this woman here today, I hardly even know her. Came maybe once or twice, I might have given her a lift, but she never gave me any money or honor. Every penny that she gave me, she said was a gift. She said that it was a gift. Said it was a gift. My baby mother been incarcerated. She had some trouble with an interstate cop who said he saw her driving by obliterated and was further frustrated by the way she wouldn't stop, so they called out all the other cops and had a high-speed chase. Chased my baby through the side of a tree. That's when I think they might have planted marijuana in her suitcase. Court appointed lawyer told us cop to please, so we cop to plea. Cop to plea, my baby mother been incarcerated. Never had a lot of luck with the ladies, Your Honor. Never had a lot of luck with much of anything. My baby mother wanna drive a Mercedes, Your Honor. My baby mother wanna wear a bunch of diamond rings. She know that mother can't afford these things. My baby mother been incarcerated. I'm kinda glad if I can tell you the truth, but that don't have a whole lot to do with this matter. You see this woman here today, she don't have no proof. I don't know whose voice I could be there on a telephone recorder. Maybe brother or some other fella telling it too. You see one fella came and helped me forge my signature, because that is not my signature. I'm telling you the truth, I am telling you the truth. mother been incarcerated. I understand about the verdict and everything, Your Honor. You're just doing your job, that's alright with me. Just one more thing before I leave. For my friends and my family, could you tell me when this particular episode is going to be on TV? I wanna be on TV, baby. Nobody suffers like poor people suffer. 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 Y'all been good to me. Be nice to each other. Don't forget to tip your bartender, to tip your waitress. Does it send us out to anybody that is a member of the homosexual community? I want to remind you that I play weddings. And the rest of you, I want to thank you for coming out. Regional leaders of sand, shirt tugging, backslapping, frat housing, cake tapping, hater of hippies like me, peace loving, tree hugging, pot smoking, porn watching, lazy ass hippies like me, tree hugging, pro-choice and gay wedding, widespread panic digging hippies like me, skin color blinded, conspiracy minded protesters of corporate greed. We who have nothing, most likely will tell. We all end up locked up in jails by conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American man. Together into separate worlds, following leaders of mountains of shame, looking for someone to blame. Into separate worlds, following leaders of mountains of shame, looking for someone to blame. I know who I like to blame. Conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American man.
That's me!
Soul-saving, flag-waving, rush-loving and paving, personal friends to the quails. Quite diligently, worked so hard to keep the free reins of this democracy. From tree-hugging, peace-loving, pot-smoking, porn-watching, lazy-ass hippies like me. There's an overweight man with an overweight woman on a sofa watching TV. He's yelling his opinion at the television. She looks up from her food and agrees. They got 2 bumper stickers on their pickup truck. They keep the pickup parked outside. One sticker says, "What would Jesus do?" The other bumper sticker says, "Power of pride." I was thumbing through the stations on my own television when I come across a guy on the religious station singing "Somebody's Coming." He sounded whiter than me somehow. Took me back in time through dwindling Georgia when I was such a guilt-ridden Catholic boy. I'm evangelical agnostic now. I don't know what I'm doing here. You don't know what I'm doing here. Now Christians don't walk out with me just yet. You know whose name I'm yelling as I'm clutching my chest, the one my dad told me to, and his told him to, and I probably pray as much or more than you do, and believe shit, every word I sing, but believing and knowing are 2 different things, and if you're trying to change the way a stranger's life is gonna go, I believe this is where I want to stick to what I know, which is nothing, you know, nothing for sure, so just chill till the next episode. Now back to the lecture at hand. Seems like my neighbor wants to kill what he can't understand. I say, we can't just kill what we don't understand, but I turn on my TV and I see that, oh yeah, we can, and we have since the dawn of man. Countless gods whose only real seeming plan was to see to it that clinging to life was our fate, and you've got to admit that life is pretty great. But can we deny that it's killing us? I'll be here all week. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy birthday, Country Joe. I resolve to do what I always do. I ain't hurting you. I ain't hurting you. If life is anything, it's embarrassing. A rusty nail through a careless shoe. You can't help but sit around and wonder sometimes why there's nothing ever that the rusty nail can do. Or sit around and think about how unfair it is that the shoe is always going where it's got to. If you ain't the dumb kid out running around, you kinda gotta do what you're born to do. Happy New Year, everybody. Specifically, happy birthday to you, Country Joe. I resolve to do like I always do, but I only ever make it a day or 2. Y'all, thank you for being so nice to me. Be nice to each other, alright? Your free face in a magazine. I tuned in to the old East Station, flew away in a time machine. This world is so amazing. Sunshine, it's raining too. I waited all my life for you. And sometimes not talking, sometimes there ain't a thing to say. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. I kinda like it when you think that way. Think I'll just keep on driving. Anywhere will do. I waited all my life for you. All this time I know you were out there. All this time I knew someday I'd find you some. People tell you everything they think of. Say yes I will and they never do. Sometimes I've gotta ask you to speak up. Everything you say is true. Say you'll be mine forever. Now leave me blue. I waited all my life for you. She's waiting, and I know I should go home. But every time I start to leave, they play another song. Then someone buys another round, and whenever drinks are free, what me